Do mules pack more kicking power than horses, and can they control how hard they kick? Two of my horse mares are trying to decide who is boss, sometimes with lots of running and kicking. Occasionally, they'll chase Theo the mule. Theo is much bigger, but he just runs away unless they corner him. If he can't get away, he will kick. I don't mind letting the two evenly sized mares sort themselves out, but I wonder if the mule kicks more powerfully. He doesn't want to fight, he just wants to get away. What do you think?
You know what? When a mule kicks, he knows exactly where he kicked it. It's not like horses that just seem to throw it out and go. They all are very powerful. I had an old friend of mine, an old cowboy, says, "You know, Steve, I went to pick up the front feet of this mule, and I still got the use of my nose." In other words, that back foot come up and literally scraped across the edge of his nose, you know. And they can do it that well. Mules are very subservient to horses. That's why the mule tries to run from them. Can they kick? Yes. They can kick just as much as a horse, but the one thing about it, when they kick, they know exactly how much they did it and how they did it. I do not, folks. And I know a lot of you ain't gonna like this because you got nice big pastures and all this stuff. These animals are always, always, always trying to be the top of the pecking order. And they do that by chasing each other, by biting and kicking and this sort of thing. Well, I can't tell you how many people have contacted me over the years, Dave, that have animals that have been bit and kicked. Matter of fact, I just had somebody here just recently email me, said they got all these marks on the rump of their mule. Well, it was a horse biting them, you know. I don't put my animals in with all together. I keep them each in a separate stall. I feed them individually. That way I can keep an eye on their feed, I can keep an eye on their water, and I keep them from hurting each other. They don't mean to do it, but they do. And if you take a really good animal that got kicked and got a broken leg, or got kicked and he's maimed now for life, it's not a good thing. I personally do not keep my animals together. And for that reason right there is my most major, because veterinarian bills can be very expensive.